life before I met Paul and Elaine Little, who run the Grafted project, was pretty shocking. To be honest, when I was 13 years old I started smoking cannabis, and then by the time I was 14 I'd started to become a dealer, selling quite large amounts for my age at the time, and really the draw of money and power, respect was quite high, and then I very quickly became addicted, and I started to work my way up the ladder and started taking what you call harder drugs. Eventually when I was like 19 I ended up with a really bad cocaine habit, had a heart attack at the age of 20, induced by an overdose, and then shortly after that I started taking heroin. I was addicted to heroin for about a year, and then I got put on a methadone for 2 years, and to be honest, it wasn't really much of what I would call a life. It wasn't really living. I got to the stage where I really feel that God actually brought me to such a level where I had no other option but to cry out to Him and ask for His forgiveness. And being with Paul and Elaine and the rest of the people in the project, they actually helped me through my withdrawals. When I decided to come off methadone, they prayed me through it, and I do know for a fact that it was nowhere near as bad as what it should have been. It was like that was the power of God working in my life to help me through that struggle. Most of the people, when I actually spoke to them, they said, look, you've taken one drug too many, you've lost the plot, you've went insane. And I was telling them, I said, I've never been as sane in my life, in my entire life. Other people laughed, other people just, once I mentioned the name Jesus Christ or God, they just walked away. So it was quite a mixed reaction really, but all the same. Only, I would say, 2 or 3 people have actually still kept in contact with me. They've not actually given their life to Christ themselves, but they're asking questions because they know they can see something's happened. Well, to go through the breaks first, right? Your left. I've now got my qualification for walking, so I'm a leader in that, and my mountain biking, I can lead that as well.
You wanted to change again?
That would have been it, Jenny.
My father now lives in Australia, so my plans for the future, hopefully in a year's time, will be, once I have enough qualifications, I would really like to move out to Australia and be an evangelist over there through outdoor activities such as mountain biking and hill walking. I really feel that would be a great way for me to get the message of the gospel across to people. So I'm really looking forward to visiting a new country, especially one that is going to be sunny.